Yep, that was quick. Your boy Rich Everything checking back in. So, yeah, today, see what time it is. Cause time flies. It's 3:23. So this is what we're gonna do, man. I'ma get back here and make some more perfect circles. I got my perfect circle tool right here. Got my jigsaw on the table over there. Got my door panels set out right here, so we can go ahead and lay everything out and let y'all see what's what. I'm about ready to take these top door panels away from the bottom door panels, and that way I can go ahead and just start making my individual cuts on those. Turn the camera around for you. We do got our 6.5 speaker ring right there. So with us having our 6.5 speaker ring right there, perfectly cut. Now we can make sure everything is flush to the top, flush to the front, and it's gonna show me exactly what I got. So with that being said, I think we did pretty good on that. We back this up just a little bit. Get this right here to the contour of the back door, back there, in which we'll line everything up a little bit later on. So now you can see it. Now we can actually bring this ring down. We don't have to even follow this drawing right here. We can bring this ring down. We're gonna try to stay away from that because that's where our actual lock goes to. So there you have it right there. That 6.5 will fall in there. Now we're gonna do something a little different with these 4s. So what I might end up doing with the 4s is installing the 4s up here like I was telling y'all before. And you know what I'm saying? Doing something just a little different. But that's our 6.5 ring for that door right there. We about to cut some more 6.5 rings out. It's another 6.5 ring made by your boy Rich Everything with the perfect circle tool. Spacing and everything. So there you have it. Now I could possibly go with the 4 inches in the front doors and give that a whole different look. So the front doors, we might go with the 4s right here. So we're gonna cut the 4s anyway, but I'm about to go ahead and make some more 6.5 inch rings right quick, because I'm loving the way those right there looking. I really want to do something like super crazy with some LED lights on the inside of the speakers. I don't know, but we finna get to work, man. This is what we got going on. Perfect circle tool right there. Oh yeah, and we got our board right there. I'm gonna pull that rear deck out in just a few minutes. Go ahead and get a drawing of that. Get that skill saw out so I can go ahead and get that cut. You know what I'm saying, for my rear deck, and that's gonna be out of the way too. So then we'll have our 4 doors, and then we have our rear deck done. We got our extra wood and everything over here for our console and all. So I told y'all we were gonna get this thing jumping. We're gonna get this thing jumping. We're gonna use this spare board right here right now, and I'm gonna probably cut these little limbs right here off and use those right there to make the top parts of my actual door handle, the pull part. But I'm gonna use this board right here to cut me some more speaker rings out of. So with that being said, man, I'm gonna get over here and bust down some speaker rings right quick, and that'll be that. So y'all stay tuned. My perfect circle tool, it worked. It worked perfect, super perfect. But what I decided to do with this right here is, I ain't even know I had a chunk out of that side, but we're gonna make that work one way or the other. For my speaker rings right here, let y'all see what's going on. So now I got a 2-piece speaker ring right here. These 6.5 inches. And at first, I just had the top. And I was sitting the speaker down there, and I could just see a little bit of that 3-way speaker peeking over the top. So I just made a whole nother piece to go on the top of it. Show y'all my little imperfections. I'll probably put me something in there once I put that wood on it. You know what I'm saying? And then stick me some fiberglass or something inside there. I don't know. I'll make it work one way or the other. But now you can see the inside of that thing. You see I got my seat in there. So I got a 6.5 inch right here. 6.5 inch right here. Show y'all how that thing sit inside there. 6.5 inch. Fell straight in the hole. Looking at it, dead even. Right there, you can kind of see where my 3-way peaks over the top. So that's why I made this extra ring that I've taken out. Actually, take my glue and I go on the top of that. Once I glue it, I go back with my sander and I rough all this right here out. I either go back with my router. I keep forgetting I got a brand new router inside the house. Line that thing up and just kind of hit it. See if I can keep that right there in place for you so I can show it to you. So now you can kind of see it's got some depth to it. And, you know what I'm saying, if I wanted to actually do a little something with some LED lights on the inside before covering or whatever the case may be, I got the room to actually do it around these edges right here now, once I get everything. So far, I have made 4 6.5s. I got 4 6.5s done. Grab them for you right quick. I'm gonna sit this on the car. Four 6.5s done. Really 5. Really 5 6.5s done. The only reason I didn't count this one because when I started cutting and I will put my ring around it, I could take the router and I can route out the inside and the outside and still make this work. So I'm gonna still hold on to this. So I just take the router and just kind of go around the inside, because you notice my ring on the inside, and maybe you can't really see it, but you can see that little shadow right there. It kind of covers that right there. So it'll be kind of hard to squeeze that speaker down in from this top ring to that ring right there. So I just take the router and just kind of go around in that and knock that down just a little bit, or whatever the case may be. But we got our 4 that we needed for the doors right here. You know what I'm saying? Our 4 we needed for the doors right here. And so far, I've cut out my 2 top rings to go on the on 2 of these. So I gotta cut out 2 more top rings, and then I'll be done with my 6.5s. I can start cutting my 4s in. Cutting these right here, I can do these quicker, you know what I'm saying, with the jigsaw than I can with the circle tool, because you got to bolt the circle tool down and everything. And then these right here, I don't have to have these perfectly. I mean, they are nice cut circles to say I did them with my hand and the jigsaw, but you don't have to have them perfect. You just want them to line up with your ring. So what I do is I trace my ring and I just kind of go from there. But yeah, we need 2 more of these, so we're gonna cut 2 more of these rings right here out. After I do that, my next thing that I'm gonna try to do for the day is I'm gonna try to get that, I could cut the 4-inch speaker rings or whatnot and show you how I did that, but I'll just give you the math on it right quick while I'm sitting here. And this might confuse some people, but it might not. If you're using your perfect circle tool, this is what you want to do. So, I'm gonna try to explain this slow. Whatever you do, your cutouts, which has the O, if it has an O by it, that means that's a cutout. As you can see right here, I have 5.5 and that's supposed to be 5-inch cut out, and it says inner. So I have everything in order the way I want it. I'm starting at 6 1/4. Even though my speakers is 6 1/2, I'm starting at 6 1/4 to give me some extra space in there when I drop the material or wrap it in the material or whatnot. So I have 6 1/4 inner. Then if you see right there, I got the word seat. So with that saying, whatever you do, whenever you drop your router down, plunge router, whatever, you need to know how thick your wood is. So therefore, you can only go a certain depth into the wood, and that's what gives you your seat, because it's only gonna go at least halfway through the wood or however deep you want it. I have mine at least halfway, and that's why I had to end up putting the top rings on it, because, you know, the wood was just, it was thick enough, but it wasn't thick enough for what I was trying to do and what I was trying to design. So with that being said, with that 6 1/4, you want to slowly work your way down, keeping the blade height or the router height, plunge height at the same depth, at your seat height. Whatever your seat height is, that's where you want to keep it. And you want to wait and bring that seat all the way in until your 5-inch inner cutout. Whatever you do, do not cut this 5-inch inner cutout, because if you cut this 5-inch inner cutout, your perfect circle tool has nothing to hold on to. That little screw right there is what it holds on to. So what I did is I made marks on both sides of my drawing, and I would take and cut a half a circle stop and half a circle stop. Then I will remember where or what depth my seat was at, lift the router up and insert it back down. So therefore I leave a little chunk of wood sitting right there. And then I just cut a half a circle around my inner 5-inch. And there's a little chunk of wood that's actually sitting there holding this wood in the middle like that. Now, what I can do is I can go all the way out to my 8 1/2. My 8 1/2 diameter will be, and this is just a little blank piece of wood. Yeah, out of diameter, this is your 8 1/2. When you get your 8 1/2 like this, you want to do the same thing with that you did with your 5. You want to make your lines, and you want to do half a circles. Those tabs that you leave in there, you could take your jigsaw and you could cut those tabs out to free your actual speaker ring away from the inner piece of wood. If you get what I'm saying, it'll actually free it up from that inner piece of wood. And I may have to do a tutorial on that for some of y'all. That's just for the 6 1/2 now. That's for the 6 1/2 and the numbers. The thing about the perfect circle tool, and I'll show you this. That perfect circle tool has that I and that O. This is your outer, this is your inner. It's gonna confuse some of y'all in the beginning. By far, I am not a genius. It confused me until I figured it out, because every speaker size is different. So I had to play around with it until I got the proper settings for the speakers that I had. Because my kickers, the kickers that I took out of my buddy truck, they are 6 1/2, and the speakers that I have are 6 1/2. By far different. The kickers will not fit into the cutouts that I'm making, and it's crazy because they're both supposed to be 6 1/2. I had a guy that asked me to make him some 6 1/2, and I had to ask him what brand of speakers he's going with. If I could just, you know what I'm saying, get him to send me over the paperwork or just send me one speaker so I can make the speaker rings right quick and then get it back to him. You know what I'm saying? That'll work too, because I ordered some speaker rings offline, or speaker rings. I mean, I said order. I'm tired. But I got some speaker rings from a supporter offline, my bad, from a supporter offline. And what happened was the speaker rings were not 6.5s. They were actually, to me, they seemed like they were sized up for like 8s. So be very cautious of that. I got 2 more rings I need to cut out. So I'm gonna cut my 2 rings out. And after I cut my 2 rings out, I said I was gonna get y'all down to that rear deck. Dust in my throat. I'll probably end up making another video on that tomorrow. 1, because I got to pull those back seats out just to get to that rear deck. And 2 is because I got screws and some of everything else up there. So if I could do anything, what I'll probably do is I'm going to try to set the camera up and show you how I'm going to make this outer ring right quick. And then I might demonstrate how to make another speaker ring. So y'all stay tuned. So what I did was take one of my speaker rings I already made, laid it down on some scrap wood, as you can see, and just started tracing it. Nice little trace. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my router tool, cut me a nice little hole on the outside, nice little hole on the inside, and then I'm gonna take my jigsaw and I'm gonna cut it by hand. So see if I can set you guys up to where you can actually, you won't be able to see the actual cuts that I'm making, because I don't have anything to mount you up on right now, and I hate that, because I really want you to see exactly what's going on. So I'm gonna try and set something up for you right quick. Hold on. All right, so I got you guys set up as best I could possible. Take my router tool. I'm just gonna set it on the wood. You notice it is loose. So what I do with that is once I cut it on, I'm gonna plunge down, tighten it up. Make me a big enough hole outside. Big enough hole outside, big enough hole inside to get my jigsaw in there. And then from that point is where I just kind of get the cut. You know, so try to. No big rush, man. I just like to try and stay as close as I can to my line. Reason being is because when I'm cutting, when I get ready to sand everything down, and it's easier and closer for me to get everything in line. Safety first, guys. Safety first. I should have had safety glasses on, but so we got our circle. Well, we got our circle that broke. So shit happens. Excuse my language. Let's throw the whole wood away. So I guess we starting over from scratch now. Okay, so we was cutting that last piece. For some reason, it broke. So we're just gonna do a whole double up. What I call a double up, because it's getting dark, I'm gonna just go ahead and try to make 2 cuts all in one right quick for you. So, you know what I'm saying? You already know, I already showed y'all what I'm gonna do. This time, I'm just gonna take the drill bit or one of these tools here and cut my holes. And then I'm gonna just go ahead and take my saw and cut that out. You know what I'm saying? I spent enough time messing up on that one right there. So showing y'all mistakes do happen. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I show y'all my flaws just as well as what comes out good. Now, hopefully this one will come out good because I'm actually doing 2 in 1. All right, so the biggest thing about this right here is while we are cutting this, if we don't want any movement, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna be super. Well, I ain't even gonna worry about it, man. I'm just gonna go ahead and get my cut. I'm gonna start by cutting my middle out, and then I'm gonna cut my outside out. Y'all just stay tuned and watch this. Yo, so I know last y'all saw me, I was outside cutting them extra speaker rings out, and I was doing a double up. And did I get it done? Well, let's see. Y'all see my stack back there. But as far as my double up go, show y'all what I got, man. And how I got it. Because I showed y'all outside, but I want to give y'all a little bit more in detail. So these my speaker rings right here. I'm going to start gluing some of these things right here together. That way I can go ahead and start my sanding process around the edges. Get them nice and smooth. Or sanding, routing. I keep forgetting I got a router right now. So I might put it on the router table, you know what I'm saying? Just go ahead and round them out. So we got 1, 2. See, let them old folks say it. 3. And we did not get to make the 4th one. Why we did not get to make the 4th one was because I got a phone call from one of my buddies, and no excuse. Got a phone call from one of my old buddies, and he got on the phone and he wanted to talk cars and stuff. And usually, you know what I'm saying, that's why I like to make the video, so I can keep everybody updated. No big thing. So I can keep everybody updated and on the same page. You know what I'm saying? And I don't have to just tell one person, 1 or 2 people what's going on. And the reason I like doing that is because, you know, I talk to family, I talk to friends and all this other stuff, and I tell them kind of my game plan of what I'm going to do. And then sometimes when I tell them that game plan, you know, you may do or say you're going to do something, and then the next day you wake up, you come up with a whole nother idea. So that's just me. You know what I'm saying? When I wake up during the daytime, man, I have a goal, you know, and that is to hustle. That is to grind, you know, to get something done. You know what I'm saying? So, do I feel like I made any achievements today? Well, to be honest with you, if I can cut 5 speaker rings, and then turn around and realize that they ain't high enough and I can go back and cut, Well, you might as well say 8, really, because these right here just adapters to go on top just to make it a little bit taller. So when I put that speaker in there, I can still bevel it off and do what I want to do, or add LED lights, all this extra stuff. So with that being said, yes, I did make some achievements tomorrow, if the Lord's will. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at the weather. They're saying we're supposed to have a little light rain. If it ain't too bad, you know, I'm going to get out there and I'm going to try and grind, because I still got that rear deck I need to make. And I kind of want to make a couple more speaker rings just in case. And then the 4-inch, because I do have the 4-inch, I want to go ahead and get the 4-inch made. So with that being said, yeah, these little tabs that I have on the 4-inch around the corners right here, I'm gonna cut these right here off, and you know, the whole thing will be round. I don't even know if this thing will bend. So seems like it bends a little bit, but it does bend a little bit, or flex a little bit, or whatever you want to call it. So, but I got some nice little snips or something in here. I'm pretty sure I can cut it off with. With that being said, man, y'all did get a chance to see me grind a little bit with the speaker rings, man. I don't know what else I could show y'all, because I know y'all don't want to sit here with me and watch me put together this table saw. Now, do y'all? Video already a little too long, so we'll make a whole nother video on that. With that said, man, your boy Rich Everything. That's Rich_everything with an A on Instagram, man. We still pushing. Back on the box Chevy. Progress on Project Blackout dropping. I think I got about 2 videos loading up like right now. I don't know what's gonna drop first. So yeah, got the laser running right now. Running the project for my boy Tyrone Davis off Instagram. Shout out to him. So a lot of people ain't even trying to wait to see what's up with this randomizer. Oh yeah, speaking of the randomizer, if you watch this video, I have one more slot. I don't know why it took me so long to get 11 people. First of all, out of 10,000 people, it took me this long to get 11 people for something free that has nothing to do with YouTube, just something free. Free Rich Everything hoodie, free RE wall light, you know what I'm saying, t-shirt, REfilms, just whatever. If you want a t-shirt customized with you, I would do that for you. You know what I'm saying? So I only got 1 spot left, man. Look at here. First person who dropped their name in this comment right here, man, y'all name going in the randomizer. And I am going to make a video when I push that button. Matter of fact, I'm not even going to push the button. I'm going to let one of my family members push the button on the randomizer, because it's on my phone. And therefore, you won't feel like, you know what I'm saying, Rich Everything gave it to whoever he want to give it to. Because I want you to see this randomizer work for itself and see the number 1 person comes in number 1, or number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6, number 7, and so on, man. But first person comment, last slide. Here you go, your boy Rich Everything. Man, I got other stuff I need to be doing right now. I'm out.